Hi friends, welcome to the session on spherical to Cartesian conversion and vice versa. First we convert a spherical coordinate system into Cartesian, then we convert a Cartesian into spherical. Right, so we know that in any spherical coordinate system we can represent a point P, let us assume the point P is here, by P r theta phi. Right, in Cartesian it is P x y z, P in cylindrical it is cylinder rho phi z, spherical in Cartesian. Now we are going to deal with a spherical coordinate system and we have to convert spherical into Cartesian. That means you are given spherical data, you have to convert into Cartesian data. Right. Okay. So here you see what is R? The R is the distance between the origin to the point P that we know. Theta is the angle between Z axis and projection vector. So this theta. Phi is the angle between x axis and the projection of point P to the xy plane. So phi. Right, see this is what this one, right? Here you see actually this is assume that it is the corner of the room where you kept your notebook, right? So if you keep your notebook in the corner of the room, it won't be slanting, it will be vertical, but since we cannot draw this horizontal plane in the screen, it has been looking like this. Assume that it is a floor of your home. This is a corner where you keep your notebook. This is what your notebook, right? It will be perpendicular, right? Perpendicular to xy plane, but here we cannot draw perpendicular. That's what we have drawn like this, right? Please think and assume like that. So this is what rho. See, from this diagram what we understand, you see this is theta, you take this triangle, let us take this triangle A, B, C, right? So this is what opposite side. First I find the opposite side, right? So this length is rho means this length is also rho, because we know this is rho in what you call in a spherical coordinate system. This is rho means this is also a cylindrical coordinate system. This is rho means this is also rho. Okay, so first you find what is the length of this A to C, right? So you take the triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, what is sine theta? Sine theta is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite only I have to find, that is AC. Hypotenuse is R. So what is my opposite? Opposite is r sine theta. So that's what rho is equal to r sine theta. Similarly, adjacent means that you take cos theta. Cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. So adjacent is equal to r hypotenuse into cos theta. This is what adjacent to this theta. So z is equal to r cos theta, because this is the z value. So z is r cos theta. So we know what is this. Rho is equal to r sine theta. Z is equal to r cos theta. So this is r sine theta means this is also this is okay, right? This is r sine theta, because this is also rho r sine theta. So this hypotenuse is r sine theta. Fine. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to do something. What is that? We need to find x, y, z value. So z we found. Z in terms of spherical coordinate. So if I know r and theta, z is equal to r cos theta we found. We have to find x and y, right? X is this length, y is this length. Okay, y is this side. You see, y is in this direction, y is this length, x is this length. So you take this triangle. Let us take this triangle. Let us assume PQR. Find this triangle PQR. You see, you take this is angle, right? Let us take sine phi. Sine phi means opposite by adjacent. Sorry, opposite by hypotenuse. What is my opposite? Opposite is my this length. Opposite side divided by hypotenuse is rho. This is what my hypotenuse for PQR, triangle PQR, right? So what is my opposite side? Opposite side is equal to rho sine phi. This is what opposite side. Opposite side I got rho sine phi. What is my rho? Rho is equal to r sine theta. So r sine theta sine phi. So this is what r sine theta is, r sine phi, that is rho, that is what your y. So now I got y. Y is equal to because this length is opposite length. Opposite was my y by rho. That's what my opposite. Opposite is this length. This is my y length. So y is equal to r sine theta. What do you call sine phi? Sine phi, right? Okay. Now I find adjacent side for this triangle. Adjacent means I have to take cos phi. Cos phi is equal to adjacent. This is adjacent. That is what my x. So x by rho. This implies x is equal to rho cos phi. Rho is r sine theta cos phi. So z is equal to r sine theta. Sorry, x is equal to r sine theta cos phi. This is what you see. Now what is the thing? I have r theta phi. From this I can find x, y, z. This is what you call as, if I have spherical coordinate system, that is r theta phi, I can find Cartesian x, y, z. This is what spherical to Cartesian conversion. I know spherical r theta phi, from that I can find x, y, z. Now we find Cartesian from spherical. Cartesian to spherical. Right? For that we know z is equal to r cos theta. What I need is in Cartesian spherical, I need r value. R is equal to what do you call? So sorry, from this we can find theta. Theta is equal to what you got? Cos inverse of z by r. Right? Next, what about you see second, I got theta, but still it is in r, because r is a spherical system, but I want everything from Cartesian. Z is numerator, okay, but what about r? I have to find later. Let us see. Okay, I write properly. So theta is equal to cos inverse of z by r. I want theta means I have to get from x, y, z only. From Cartesian I have to get r theta phi, but again it is r. We will find what is value of r in terms of x, y, z. Right, next you find y by x. Y by x, what is y by x? Y is equal to r sine theta sine phi, x is equal to r sine theta cos phi. R sine theta sine phi, x is equal to r sine theta cos phi, cancel, sorry, sine theta cancel. So what is that? Tan phi. So this implies pi is equal to tan inverse of y by x. No problem. This is purely Cartesian. I can get spherical. Right? Next we find x squared plus y squared plus z squared. What is x? X is equal to r cos theta. Right? So x is equal to r cos theta means x squared r squared cos squared theta. Y is r sine theta sine phi. So r squared sine squared theta sine squared phi. Z is equal to r squared. Z squared is r squared sine squared theta cos squared phi. Right? So if you simplify, what do you get? R squared cos squared theta. Right? Here what is common? R squared sine squared theta is common, plus sine squared by plus cos squared by 1, so that will become 1. Here you see, here r squared is common, sine squared theta into cos squared theta 1. So what is that? I can get x squared plus y squared plus z squared is equal to r squared. This means what is my r? R is equal to root of x squared plus y squared plus z squared. So I found r in terms of x, y, z, Cartesian coordinate system. Then theta pi in terms of y and x. So from pi is equal to tan inverse of y by x. Again it is Cartesian. But theta is equal to cos inverse of z by r. Theta is equal to cos inverse of z by r. R is a spherical, but R is equivalent value is in terms of Cartesian x squared plus y squared plus z squared. Now you see right hand side is full of Cartesian coordinates and the left hand side is spherical. So this is what Cartesian to spherical conversion. If I know Cartesian, I can get spherical r theta phi right from this equation. Cartesian means we know x, y, z. From x, y, z value, I can get r theta phi value. Right? So this is what spherical to Cartesian conversion. I hope understand the things clearly. If you have any doubt, please ask me in comment section. Thank you.